Morning, guys. When you have a debate with yourself, thinking, do I need a pre workout or do I just need a little bit of a boost? And me and my brain have settled on just a coffee to go because it's actually still quite cold up there, so I'm not going to overheat or anything. So we're just going to take the coffee today and not the pre workout. Today was meant to be an early night because I was so exhausted and I was just in a shit mood. But then it turned out to just lying in bed watching YouTube videos to then listening to music to then, oh, might as well just go to bed now because it's getting quite late. So the plan kind of backfired, but I had a bath at like 6:30. I was in bed at like 7 and I was like, okay, like I was so freaking exhausted, and because I didn't go to bed early yesterday last night, I'm tired now. So yeah, we're just in a vicious circle at this point. It's actually not that dead, but then I forgot yesterday was Valentine's Day and everyone would have gone on a piss and therefore hungover. But yeah, I couldn't do my normal like breakfast routine just because even though it is dead, a few people were using the machine, so I could use a plated lap pull. And then instead of doing the cable row, I did the dumbbell row instead. I forgot they got another cable machine upstairs, so I could have done the cable row because I doubt that one would have been used as well. But you know, one I forgot and too effort to walk up the stairs. I've said this before, but I like my porridge thick because I'm a sociopath. It literally looks like it's about to chuck it down. It's actually not supposed to rain today. It was originally gonna rain. Then they changed its mind to not rain today, but rain tomorrow and then Friday. But yeah, it is looking very dark compared to where it was earlier on where the sun was beaming. But sun was beaming, still cold, but now it just looks gloomy. So I have a video idea to do because I thought it'd be an interesting one because I have used cheaper brands, but some people kind of forget and kind of go to the bigger brands. So if you have a period, you'll know the big brands. You have Tampax and always are the pads, and Tampax are the tampons. But in my day, I've used like cheaper options when I've forgotten to buy pads. And then I'm like, oh no, I've not got that much money to throw, well, not to throw away. Let's be real, it's so expensive that it's actually a joke. And to be fair, they should be giving out free like condoms, but that's never gonna happen because society. But anyway, I was thinking of doing like a video of kind of like reviewing, like comparing them between the normal brand to the like Boots brand, your other like supermarket brands and ones, because they're not as bad. Like I find, so with a small A, like I'll talk about it slightly in this video, but basically I find that I kind of prefer the cheaper brand pads. They are thicker, so it's not going to be for everyone, because people don't wear normal pants anymore, and if you're in a tight fitting clothing, it might show up, that sort of thing. But most of the time, I'm just wearing normal clothing, and I don't use pads when I go to the gym anyway, just because, especially in the summer, like getting hot, sweaty, you get more sweaty down there. It's a horrible feeling, but anyway, TMI. But I find that they hold a lot more as well, hence why they're probably thicker. And when with the tampons, this is going to be kind of like depending on your kind of views and stuff, because they don't have applicators. It's literally just wrapped in like clear like plastic, which some may not like the idea of touching it and then inserting it. But to be fair, I don't, my mum says this all the time, like I can't use the Tampax applicator, and like it just doesn't work for me, so I just take out the applicator and like shove it in. Which is kind of why do I buy Tampax in the first place? I have no idea. So there is that, but you're supposed to anyway have your hands washed before you insert those things. But anyway, I'll probably do like a whole video about it anyway. I'm not usually like a podcast person, but I've been like kind of deep diving in podcasts when I'm kind of in the evening. I don't want to listen to music or watch videos on YouTube, or don't want to watch anything. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to put on a podcast. So I've been listening to The Vanished, which then I'm kind of into like people that, this sounds weird, that people that have gone missing and the whole kind of, or who did it, that kind of thing, or what's happened, are they dead, they just disappeared and walked out their life, or they committed suicide. Yeah, it's pretty dark stuff, I'm not gonna lie. So The Vanished is one of them. I've also been really liking Park Predators. This one I find the most interesting one, because this one is, if you know, America is massive and they have these national parks. So the well-known one, which everyone's heard of, is Yellowstone, but there's so many. But like they go into disappearances of people like near these places or in these places, and they just disappear out of nowhere. Either they've been murdered or they have no clue. That's a really interesting one that always interests me the most, because, you know, it's a massive, like, it's like national parks are literally just like, I don't even describe how big, but they're massive. Basically, they're bigger than Sherwood Forest. Let's just put it that way. Maybe, yeah, probably. I don't know. America's massive anyway. So yeah, just that one, and also disappeared as well. So basically just a lot of podcasts about people disappearing, but Park Predators is probably my favourite one. So for my tea I'm having potato waffles and fish, but it's white fish fillets, which I've never had before. White fillets before obviously purchasing this. Honestly, I got a feeling white fish is probably like it's definitely not superior, like it's an okay fish, but it's like I'd rather have like cod or something. So I'm going to assume whitefish is like really cheap. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant, so do bear with me. But I just skimmed through this article, and it's basically saying that these basically is a thing where men, I mean, you may have had it, you get it more so in the commercial gyms like Pure Gym, Gym Group, that sort of thing, where you get kind of like pervy guys, let's be honest, they're kind of pervy, they will stare at you while you're working out. I've never had it. As I said, I've only had that encounter where a guy, I think it's just that I look like don't even fucking mess with me face. But anyway, apart from that guy that literally called me fat, that was when I first started working out. That was just a story. I don't know if I told you on this channel, but that was kind of traumatizing. I'm quite a quiet person. And well, now I wouldn't be. Like, if he came up to me now, I would have said something, but then I was kind of a bit like, I was in new surroundings in the gym and stuff. I didn't really necessarily know what I was technically doing, but anyway. So, um, what was I talking about? Yeah, so you kind of get in more so in commercial gyms. As I said, I mean, I had guys glance at me, but it doesn't bother me. But anyway, there's these TikTok videos where these influencers are basically filming guys staring at them, and there's some, okay, when it comes to a guy following you around the gym, it is a little bit creepy. But instead of like saying something to them, they will just post it online, and that's the thing that kind of pisses me off, because we're in this culture now where it's kind of like females are like victims in this, like in this sort of thing, that oh, they can't do this, that you can't run in at night. Like, I don't know if you remember, I think it was Nike. I've mentioned it on my Instagram stories like ages ago, just ages ago, where I can't remember what fitness brand, it might have been Nike. It was to do with a fitness watch, and it basically got slammed because it was a photo or a video, I can't remember now, video ad or a photo of a woman running at night, and people are like, women shouldn't run at night. And I'm like, what? There's nothing wrong. Like, that sort of thing kind of pisses me off. And it's just the whole kind of like, they posted it online for people to, I don't know what they wanted, the people to say, oh no, you're like a victim of this harassment. Bear in mind, I don't find that harassment, but whatever. Oh no, I'm bleeding on. Look, feel sorry for me. This guy keeps staring at me. Bear in mind, in this article, there was one girl, her shorts were up her fucking ass. Let's be real. What did you expect? Like, the other girls, okay, fair enough, they're wearing like bottoms. Okay, a guy situated himself behind her, but if she was worried about that sort of thing, she could have moved towards the wall, like a few steps towards the wall, and he wouldn't have, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, or just move then. If you park there and you're not comfortable, then just move. But it's just that sort of thing that kind of fucking pisses me off. It's like, say something to the guy if it bothers you that much. I mean, if the guy is following you around, then say something, but it's just the fact that you've posted online because you want people, you want the views and you want the clout and you want people to feel sorry for you and you want sympathy, and that's the sort of thing that kind of like pisses me off. Like, it's just like, grow some balls. I know physically you can't, but you're literally like, I don't want to be mean or anything, but this is kind of the reason why there's women only gyms, because women are so, I don't know, it's just it kind of annoys me, because it's the whole thing is feel sorry for women in distress, that sort of thing. It kind of, that sort of thing kind of pisses me off so much. So it's kind of like, if a guy's staring at you, I mean, you've got better issues to probably figure out, or maybe it's your outfit. Maybe, I mean, to be fair, there was only one where her shorts were clearly up her arse. So don't get me wrong. Sometimes my shorts, because I've got thick thighs, my shorts will ride up my arse. But it's kind of, yeah, if a guy looks, he looks. Like, it doesn't bother me if guys stare at me, if old guys stare at me working out. To be honest with you, I consider it as a compliment, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, if they kind of start talking and I'm like, okay. Again, this has never happened to me. I think it's generally just my face. I think I give vibes of don't fucking talk to me. I don't know. I mean, I have my headphones in half the time anyway. I have no idea, but I don't know. It's this kind of whole kind of the women, the victim. It kind of annoys me, because a lot of the time you're supposed to, I don't know. I don't know. It just really annoys me. That sort of thing does. It's like, why did you have to post it online? If it, like, don't, I don't know, just, I hate TikTok. I, you know what, I have a feeling with TikTok, you know all these TikTok challenges, I've got like a conspiracy that maybe China made TikTok to make like America or all the other like youth stupid, so that it's easier to invade. Because oh my god, like, I was watching one video or something, Fluffy Talks, and it was like, I think it's like worse advertising and stuff, but there was literally something on the toilet saying, oh, if you need to use the toilet, you can't use it unsupervised. You have to go to like the manager or whatever, an employer, to unlock the toilet, because there's, and he was on about how there's this TikTok challenge that involves shit. So, yep. I think Cinema Sins has just took their recent video too far. Like, too, like, if I was Leonardo DiCaprio and I saw that, I would sue them. Anyway, so basically, if you don't know who these guys are, they do honest trailers. So they will do like a trailer of a film, which the normal like director of the film wouldn't release, if that makes any sense. So because Titanic, they released like it back in the cinema, celebrating its 25 years. I don't know. They decided to redo it because they did do it before. Now, they obviously emphasize the fact, if you don't know this, and they've been living under a rock for the last 20 years, but Leonardo DiCaprio has a tendency of going out with people under the age of 25, and his current girlfriend, I believe, is like, she had 19. How old is she again? Hold on. She's 19. So the way you look at it will depend on where you are in the world. So in the UK, it's not that weird because legal age is 18. When you hit 18, you can pretty much do anything. In America, it's a bit different because the drinking age is like 21. So that's why there's a lot of like black backlash on it, because she's technically, obviously, it's a bit weird dating someone who can't even go to a pub. But anyway, so that's a bit weird. But anyway, they kind of took the joke way too far and implied that it was a paedophile, and it's like, this is just not even funny, it's just really bad. Like, not, that's just like, if my PR team told me this person's done that, I'd be like, sue the shit out of them, because I would not be happy, because they're basically accusing him of being a paedophile. It's just really cringe, and it's not even funny at all.